Did you know that you can save hundreds of dollars while building your business by purchasing used or refurbished gear? That's right, you can save hundreds of dollars by purchasing refurbished or used. Welcome to Amy Lynn Creative. If you're new here, I am Amy and I share tips, tricks, and insights for small business owners trying to grow their businesses from side hustle to full-time. Personally, I own a number of pieces that are used or refurbished. So my cell phone, both of my laptops, my camera body, and most of my lenses have been purchased either used or refurbished. Cell phone and laptops are all refurbished. Some of my lenses have been purchased used, as well as my camera body. So let's dig into this. First of all, what is refurbished? This is when a manufacturer or other outside dealer takes a used product and makes it look like new again. A properly refurbished product, you should never know that it's been refurbished. It should look brand new and it should act brand new too. Now, for this reason, I only purchase certified refurbished items from the manufacturer. So I only purchase items that the manufacturer themselves have gone through, made like new with their parts, and most of them have put a 1-year warranty on that. So for instance, my cell phone and my laptops are from Apple Refurbished. If you go to their website and scroll all the way to the bottom, there is a little tiny link that says refurbished and clearance, and that's where you can find that. Now, if you're a Windows user, good news for you, Microsoft also has a refurbished store, as well as Dell, I believe HP, etc. Now, another similar option is Best Buy Open Box. So Best Buy has an open box outlet. It was actually really hard to find. I actually Googled it and the link came up, but I wasn't able to directly click on it from their website right away. I probably should have looked harder, but it was honestly easier to just Google it. Another thing to note, always check to see if there's a refurbished option. When I was looking for a good tripod to hold my DSLR, I was looking at Vanguard tripods, which not as expensive as a Manfrotto or something, but they are expensive. And I found that Vanguard actually sells, or at the time, sold refurbished tripods through eBay. Now, normally I don't buy stuff on eBay, it's just a personal preference, but it was coming straight from the manufacturer and I got a really good deal. I think I saved $50 to $100 on a tripod, and you would never know that it wasn't brand new. It even came in a case and everything. So I have had really, really good experiences with refurbished directly from the manufacturer. I would not recommend, unless you have, a local computer guy that you know and trust, I would not recommend purchasing refurbished from outside dealers because they could potentially replace parts that are not specific to the brand. So they could be replacing with off-brand parts or things like that not only void any warranty that there might have been, but they're not putting a new warranty on it, so you really have no guarantees. I prefer, again, to buy directly from the manufacturer. Okay, let's talk about used. Now, I think we can get a little wary with this because we're like, well, obviously there's a reason someone is getting rid of this stuff, right? Well, you would think so, but actually there are a huge number of gently used items on the market. Now, for me, my personal experience has been cameras, so I will share that information. However, other technology like laptops and such can also be purchased used safely. One thing that my rule for purchasing used is that I only purchase used from either my local camera store or a trusted online retailer. Adorama and B&H Photo are two great options that I trust and have had really good experiences with. Now, one reason that I trust them, Adorama and B&H both have a very strict rating system. So they rate their gear that is used for sale pretty strictly, and they have a very detailed letter system that tells you exactly what condition that equipment is going to be in. I only purchase equipment that might have cosmetic flaws. So you all know, if you are in photography or videography or ever done any of that, you know that cameras get pretty beat up, okay? You scrape them on something, you're screwing the bottom of the camera into a tripod, you're gonna have some cosmetic wear and tear. that doesn't affect the equipment at all. I am not picky when it comes to, well, is the LCD screen in perfect condition? Like, I'm not that picky about that stuff. However, if there's any other kind of internal damage, I'm gonna walk away because I don't want that kind of liability when I am photographing a client or something like that. So I only purchase items that are lightly used with just maybe some cosmetic blemishes. And I found, at least with Adorama, I haven't ordered from B&H myself. I've heard other people talk about it. They're two great companies. I ordered from Adorama. It looked brand new. They're very, very strict about their rating system. So honestly, I would have been less picky than Adorama, and I appreciate that. I've also purchased directly from my local camera store, and they're also similarly awesome. I've purchased two lenses used from them, my 70-200 and my 24-70, and I have had no problems with them. I love them. You know, it was just someone wanting to trade up to a new thing, or they just didn't use that lens as often as they thought they would. With laptops, it could be something where it wasn't quite what they were looking for. So in that case, it could be open box, or it could end up refurbished or purchasing used from another website. But right now I'm going to show you a few websites, show you the refurbished stores, what they look like, and how much you can potentially save on something that will work just as well. This is the Canon website. You can see Canon has a refurbished section. This is Best Buy's open box section. You can get a lot of things, including small kitchen appliances and audio, so headphones, car electronics, so a lot of different things here. A paper shredder. So some great deals here. This, again, like I said, some of these you will have to Google. I Googled Best Buy open box, and that's what I found. The link was really easy that way. Dell refurbished. Microsoft refurbished. Microsoft, like Apple, includes a 12-month warranty. And Apple, I'm going to show you around Apple because I'm most familiar with their refurbished section. So this, you can find this by clicking down here on refurbished and clearance. Let's look at iPad. If you were a digital artist, you could click, oh, they don't have any right now. So sometimes you'll run into this where they won't have any available and you just have to watch it. So before I bought my MacBook Pro, I watched it for probably a few weeks before they had one that was what I wanted. So sometimes you have to hold out for one you want. If we look at iPhone, they have some iPhone 10s, iPhone 10s and 10s Max. And you can see save $350, save $260. So you're saving hundreds of dollars on a cell phone that's unlocked, so you can take it to any carrier that you want. So we talked about Canon refurbished. I wanted to show you a price comparison, okay? So, price comparison of the Canon EOS R. The original launch price for the Canon EOS R mirrorless camera was $2,300 in 2018. Now it is now the end of 2020, and right now you can still purchase this camera new for $1,800. So not only did it help to wait a couple of years before you purchased the EOS R, in theory, if that's what you were looking for, if you waited, you saved a lot of money already. So if you were to buy new right now, it'd be $1,800. So that's a $500 savings right there. Now, if we push that even further, what if we did a Canon refurbished EOS R? Here is a refurbished, so basically brand new, Canon EOS R for $1,600. That is a great deal. So refurbished, you save another almost $200 on this brand new to you camera. Again, with refurbished from the manufacturer, you won't even know that it's not brand new. And then if we go to used, you save a little bit more money, $1,559 for one that is in E condition. Now, I mentioned this earlier, but Adorama has a rating system. And you can see that E means excellent, may show signs of light wear and or usage. LCD may have very slight blemishes. There is not even moderate wear. So almost brand new camera, $1,559. I actually saw one for $1,500 the other day, but it is not on their website anymore. I'm assuming it's sold. So I just wanted to show you the difference in pricing there. So once we're down to, around $1,500 from $2,300, you're saving $800 on a camera that's going to perform exactly the way it performed brand new. And you're saving hundreds of dollars that you can reinvest in your business elsewhere or pay yourself with. Sure, you have the point by now, but I wanted to show you the MacBook Pro. This is a 16-inch MacBook Pro. You can read all the specs on my screen here. 512 gigabytes of storage, 32 gigs of RAM. This is a brand new laptop that I just went through and kind of customized. $2,800 new. All right. I also found a refurbished 16-inch MacBook Pro, essentially the same laptop, 32 gigs of RAM, 512 gigs of hard drive. Not to get too technical, but same laptop, refurbished, $2,400, and you would never, ever, ever know that it was not brand new. So that is a $400 savings on just by going to Refurbished for the same machine. So that's just a really great example of how much money you can save and without sacrificing any quality at all. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please subscribe to my channel and like this video so that I can share this information with even more people.